With the guided missiles offline, we've got a chance at air superiority here.
I'm in. I've rested long enough.
You sure?
This is my legacy we're fighting for. You think I want to sit this one out?
Understood. The biplane launcher, although untested, should get you aloft. It's gonna be tough up there.
Be tougher down here watching others fight my battles for me.
To disable the turrets, you'll need to destroy their sensor bank. Unfortunately, it's only exposed for a short period after a missile is launched. Nice shooting. Good thing Penelope took out those radar towers, or the sky would be thick with guided missiles, all heading for you.
And now we get to see Sly take to the skies as we go from land to air. Our first objective is to take out all of these towers, or I guess these turrets, and their flag thing. I really don't know what it is. But the important thing to note is that if Penelope didn't fry all those towers, then things would be a lot worse for Sly right now. Get rid of that. So here's the technique I'm using right now, is wait till like the last possible moment. Ow! As I was saying, wait for the last possible moment for those turrets to fire off their missiles, then aim for the weak spot. It might take a little time to get that precise dodge moment down, but after a while it shouldn't be that difficult for you to do. There we go. Where's the last one? There it is. Way off the distance. Alright, come on. Fire, fire. There you go.
Great work, Sly. Looks like you really stirred up the hornet's nest. They're launching fighters. Most bats have some sort of shield on them. Your cannon won't work. Fortunately, I've upgraded your plane with a missile launcher. Hold down the L1 button to target an enemy. Then release. The shields are down. Nail that guy before they come back up.
And that's basically how you deal with these mutant bats. That's what these things are. Really, Bentley? You're really gonna repeat yourself, even though we finally got the gist of it across? Oh no, I ran out of ammo.
Once the cursor starts to blink, you're out of ammo. Look around the fortress. Dr. M is sure to keep plenty on hand.
There. You happy now, Bentley, or do you have 5 more things to complain about? I will let them take care of all this stuff without you just yapping in my ear, thank you very much. I like you and all, but sometimes you really gotta know when to shut up. There we go, there goes another bat. So you have an infinite amount of missiles to use for this missile launcher. You don't have to worry about restocking on that, unlike with your ammo. Just shoot that guy down. Unfortunately, you do not get a chance to replenish your health while you're going in between these tasks. So you really gotta be careful if you take on too much damage, aka be reckless like me. Being a lot more reckless with this particular episode than I usually am. Okay. I didn't really notice that would happen. I never had that happen before. I just barrel rolled right into another enemy that was right beside me. I never saw him coming. It was right in my blind spots. Well, I was gonna die eventually. I'm surprised I lasted as long as I did that first run. But you know, as long as we're now still in the early part of this particular portion of this air combat segment, I think we're gonna go through a little change in attire. There is a cheat code you can use to change Sly's look of his biplane. The code is R1 R1 right down down right. I hope that worked. I didn't really hear the beep go off, but if I did it correctly, nope, I didn't do it. Let's try that again. You're supposed to pause. R1 R1 right down down right. Did it work? No, it didn't work. I thought that was the code. Well, to be honest, I haven't tried that code in a long time, so it's something I don't really use that often. But if that code were to work, it would change into the Toonami plane. There's a little history between Sucker Punch and Toonami when it comes to the Sly Cooper series. They actually have hosted giveaways revolving around the first 3 Sly Cooper games, and the rewards for Sly 3 in particular were kind of good. The grand prize for this particular game's giveaway was $10,000, and 500 first place winners would win a free copy of this game. This would explain the Tom gadget that was locked through a cheat code back at Band of Thieves you can acquire. There was a really random gadget that they placed in there before I learned about the entire history between this game and Toonami. But it does make a lot more sense now that I know the history of those 2 particular companies and the existence of the Tom gadget. I just now noticed that the reticle of this missile launcher is pretty off-centered. I guess it's another digital version thing, because I don't recall this being a bit of a nuisance when I was playing the physical copy. And for the second time, I ran out of ammo. I've never had this happen before either. This really goes to show how bad of a job I'm doing with this. I usually play tons better with this particular job. This is another one of my personal favorites, but this isn't the one that I mentioned that was in the top 2 when it comes to this particular episode. It is definitely up there. I guess we can say this is like in the top 3 at best. Another way you can get rid of any enemy, I think if it works, yep, by just crashing into them. Of course you'll take damage, but it will add to your kill count if you do collide with one of the bats by accident. This same method could be used when you're going through the Ace's dogfights back in Holland. But of course you do take damage because of this, so not really the best method to kill off any airborne enemies, but it's something you can keep in mind if you want to be a little daredevilish. Only one more needs to take care of. Where is that last sucker? Oh, that was the last one.
Oh boy, here comes the big guns. And by guns, I mean a giant flying whale dragonfly thing covered in robotic junk. Wait, Dr. M is plugged into that monstrosity.
Ah, the Cooper is skyward. So good, so nice. Time felt what it's like to play second fiddle. I am the master here. Sidekick no more.
That thing is launching slingers. You'll have to use your missiles to take him out. Save your cannon rounds for Dr. M. It'll work just fine on him.
Doesn't help that the missile launcher's reticle is off-center, so I'm gonna have a little bit of a harder time than usual in taking out those missile launchers. But if I'm able to angle it right and adapt to this small disadvantage, then I should be able to handle this fight as easily as I usually do. Thankfully, you have infinite ammo when you go through this boss fight. You won't have a chance to fly back down and grab any refills, but not like it matters, since they did thought ahead and decided to give you infinite ammunition for this boss fight. Which this creature is the Whale Fly, another one of Dr. M's mutant creations. And yeah, that thing on top of Dr. M's head is actually a plug. I didn't notice that until the last playthrough I had with this game. I thought it was kind of a silly design choice, but it does make sense and how he's able to control all these monstrosities. Get really close to seeing all these missile launchers. I gotta get rid of all of them first. I was able to do so before they actually fired off something. Good. Might be just me, but I think the reticle might be centered back again. That arm might be so close to the missile launchers that they're locking on the instant I do hold on the L1 button to get rid of them. you don't have to go through the green stripe patterns like I am right now. You can just simply fly outside of this entire hazard and just pick off Dr. M from there if you're able to shoot him from afar. I'm just going through this because I've actually never gone through these patterns before. I always, like I said, just go off to the side and pick him off from that distance. I guess they never really thought of that when they were implementing this hazard from Dr. M. Dr. M is actually kind of interesting in his name and a little bit of its origin. As soon as we get past this, I will talk about a little bit more because this is a little sporadic of a pattern that we're going through, and I'm not used to dealing with it because, like I said before, I'm used to just staying off to the side and picking him off from that direction. Come to think of it, this might be the last of the pattern that he has in his whale attack machinery. Gotta get close to him. Keep shooting him. Don't want to get too close because I collide with any of these green things, I will take damage. It's never any two. I guess this is the last attack he's got up his sleeve. Come on. Not too close. Don't get too close. It's a shame you can't control the camera because that would be so helpful right now if I could do that. I feel like I'm not aiming as well as I should with this entire thing going on. Come on. Come on, Dr. M. Stop flying in an angle. Let me shoot you, thank you.
This isn't working, Bentley. He's literally laughing at us.
Just give me time. I'll think of something.
I'm settling this now. Face to face.
Paragliding over to that creature? You're out of your mind.
Headstrong, just like your father.
You don't know anything about me or my father.
Really? Well, who let you in on the secret of this place, eh? Was it my old pal McSweeney, perhaps?
McSweeney works for you? This was all a setup to get the cane.
No, my boy. Once upon a time, he and I worked together for your dear old dad.
My father wouldn't have run with a guy who tried to steal from the Cooper Vault, let alone attempt to kill his son.
Time does strange things to people. Just look at the real leader of your gang, Bentley.
Whatever. We're friends. Equals.
Then why is it called the Cooper Gang, you self-centered egomaniac?
That's enough. Time to meet the past. Bentley, you there?
Yeah, pal?
I'm about to head inside the vault, and I want you and Murray to come with me. We're a team, a family. We should do this together.
Okay, be right up, partner.
Nice! We'll have the Panda King give the band a boost. Stand clear, Sly. We're about to get awesome. The fuse is lit. Buckle up, Bentley. We're about to fly. Yahoo!
We're never doing that again.